So guys, all these cameras, brand new vibe, brand new place. Welcome back, Heavyset Podcast.
Hello everyone.
Yes. And we've got, we've got Scotty T back.
We've got Scotty T, but it's not about me today, JP.
Go on, bro.
It's not about me today, JP. In the middle, who have we got? Let's talk more about you, bro.
Me. My name's Nico. I work at this Barbershop Razors, as you can see behind me. And yeah, thanks for inviting me on. I'm excited about this. I've been watching it for a while. It's good stuff, man. I think it's needed. It's needed around the area. It's good to just talk about topics, life, and yeah, man.
Well, no, the pleasure was all ours. Amen. When you reached out to us, and you know, on a previous episode, we were lucky enough you sent us a voice note, sharp question, sharp, and then it got us thinking, you know, we need to probably change it up a little bit.
100%.
It's good to listen to each other, and Scott, myself, Sai, you know, we can listen to each other all day, and in fact we do, right? I'm not sure everyone else listens to us, but the key factor is you listened, and you spoke, and you asked questions, and we thought the least we can do is come back out and just speak to you, man.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for being here, Nico, man.
Nah, it's good. Yeah, I like it. And in my own environment, it's comfortable.
Home turf. Everyone loves a home game.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
And you mentioned something, Nico. You said it's needed. And I agree. We concur. So we're trying to reach deep into communities.
Yeah.
We're trying to find real people.
Yeah.
So they can talk about real things that can yield real value to our viewers.
I think so, yeah.
And it's beautiful that you've got the courage to go first, man.
It's nerve-wracking.
I respect that.
It's nerve-wracking.
Don't be scared.
Don't be nervous, man.
Good,
Don't be scared.
Because you know what? The most important thing, and I appreciate it's not the same for everyone, and whoever else may come onto the show, it might be exactly the same. Scott and I would have been exactly the same the first time the cameras rolled, the microphones. It's that little tremble in your voice, but that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, you noticed? Yeah.
No, I didn't mean to pick on it. No,
I'm
but
joking,
we've all had it.
Of course.
But the key thing is, it's all about your story. So the focus of today, you know, this wonderful place with some wonderful people around. You know, we'll get Ben back on as and when he wants to come on.
The lasso's coming, Ben.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
The butterfly net's coming,
It's coming. But it's your story, and we're not just Scott and I and Sai, but we're just interested in you, what you've got to say. So wherever you want to start, man. Like, Nico, if Scott was to ask you, Nico, go on, tell us about yourself.
Oh, let me ask you a question, because JP knows you well. You're his barber.
Go on.
And what a great place to get to know people in a barbershop. In a world where everything's done on Zoom calls, this kind of business is exactly what communities need, because you've got no choice but to have this human contact.
Yeah.
But I don't know you, Nico. In fact, you know what? I say I don't know you. I kind of do. Let me tell you,
Go
just
on.
before you start,
All right.
I'll give you a little tickle. So I've got a 7-year-old daughter, Pearl.
Yep.
Pearl has already got a love of her life.
I know where this is going.
A young, handsome chap. A young, handsome chap by the name of Harry.
Yes, indeed.
Beautiful blonde boy he is.
He is beautiful.
And I have it on good information that you know Harry, Nico.
I know him well.
Tell me, how do you know Harry, Nico?
Harry is my nephew, my little nephew. I've got 2 nephews, but he's the oldest. He's a lovely boy. He really is. And I found out, my sister told me, actually, she saw me post your podcast, or repost the podcast.
Brilliant.
Straight away, she was on to me, you know, how do you know
I
him?
know that fella,
yeah.
She tapped up my missus.
Small world,
It's
isn't it?
the smallest world. I always say that the kind of Luton and Dunstable area, like, everyone is linked by just 100%. One person. If you don't know people directly,
100%.
linked by one person.
It is a big place, but everybody knows everyone.
That's cool. So I feel like I know you, but Nico, I don't know you. So we want to hear your story. So
it's one of them questions, isn't it? Like, where do you start when you're trying to tell someone about yourself? Like,
start from the beginning. Where'd you grow up?
So I grew up. I started in Bedford. We used to live in Marston, Mortain, and then it's quite a long-winded story, but we ended up immigrating to Australia.
Oh, wow.
So we lived in Australia for not too long, to be honest. I think it was maximum a year. Came back, and then we was moving around a little bit. But my dad's from Houghton Regis, so we came back to Houghton Regis, and that's kind of where I grew up from the youngest age. Grew up in Houghton Regis. But when I was a kid, I was kind of quieter. I was just all about my sport, to be honest. I've done every sport. I used to be a swimmer, done competitions, done rugby, athletics. So I was just crazy into sport when I was young. And then, I think like everyone, you just go through the motions and with life, go to college, studied rugby at college. And then, I kind of just left college, not really feeling it, because it was all about university and stuff. And I'll be honest, I'm not really academically inclined like that. I don't.
Okay.
I struggle to sit still. I struggle to do anything like that. So I needed a hands-on job. So I was labouring when I was younger. So that was like my first job, labouring, and I'll be honest, I hated it.
Why did you hate it?
It was one of them jobs where you're just getting all of the rubbish jobs. You're just picking up after everybody else. Don't have a trade, and I didn't really know what to do when I was younger, to be honest. I was just kind of in limbo around this age, about 15, 16. And I'd say my story really starts when I applied for college at work. I was just at my job at labouring and I hated it, so I applied for college, went into a barbering course at Dunstable, and kind of just winged it. Like, they was asking for qualifications and all sorts, so I didn't take any. I just like kind of sat at the back and hoped they didn't ask.
Yeah, nice tactic.
And they didn't.
Keep your head down and stay quiet.
They didn't, yeah.
Shout
so
out to the skills.
Fantastic.
I like that.
So I went on it. It was just one day a week.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Why barbering?
This is where it just happened.
Right.
I've kind of always like trusted the universe, trusted God in my eyes. I just trust the process. Didn't know what to do. So barbering came up one day a week at college, and to be honest, when I was doing a course, I didn't think it was for me. I wasn't sure. And I was going out. I remember I was meant to go out. All of my friends flocked on me. I was still really angry, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to go get a haircut anyway. Went into razors. So I used to come here when I was younger, when I was a kid. So Ben had been cutting me since I was, literally probably about 5-6 years old.
Oh, that's cool.
His dad used to cut me as well. So I came in anyway for a haircut, and at the time, the previous barber, Gary, he was leaving, and kind of just Ben cut my hair, and Ben never used to cut my hair. It was actually Dexter, but this day Ben cut my hair, and he was like, well, Gary's leaving. I said, I've just finished my course. He said, would you want to come in and like come and do some work? So that was it. Next weekend I was here, and I have not left since. I've been here 12 years now.
I was going to say, how old were you then?
I was 16, 17, yes.
And you're just, for the viewers, how old are you now?
I'm 28 at the moment, turning 29 in January. So
Come on.
Yeah, it's like 10, 11 years now, something like that.
That's cool, Nico, man.
Long time.
Yeah. So you spoke about fate, you spoke about the universe, you spoke about...
Yeah, look at that. I just walked into the shop. Ben doesn't cut my hair. He cut it that day. He offered me a job, and I've been here since, just trusted it. But
that's powerful.
Yeah, man. I just think you have to just look out for them ones. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is
little
powerful.
signs. And
You didn't just look though. No. Don't sell it short. There's a couple of different factors. You directed yourself. So sometimes some people, I think, they kind of wait for the universe to speak to them, and that's fine. Sometimes they hear it, but you actually took the step. So you covered a couple of different things where you had the foresight to go, I'm going to try and do something. I wasn't happy in my situation. I did something. Then you reached out to someone else, or someone else reached out to you by luck or chance or some kind of providence, whatever it may be. Providence. So you put yourself in that situation.
I did. You could say that, yeah.
You made your own luck.
I was lucky. I mean, whether I made it or not, I don't know. But I think regardless of that, there was many times where I was like, I could just not do this. It was so hard learning.
Of course.
So hard. I was sweating sometimes, cutting people's hair. And you could see, and I'd have to go out the back and take like 10 minutes, 15 minutes just to cool down.
Really?
At the beginning. It was tough, rough.
What elements were tough? What did you struggle with?
I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I don't like letting people down. Yeah. It's a good thing, but also a bad thing. Yeah. But I don't like letting people down. So when you're cutting somebody's hair, you just want to do it perfect. But then you see what a perfect haircut is, and then you do one at the beginning, and you know you're far from it.
I like that.
Even though they're polite, most men are always polite. They would never tell you you've done a bad haircut.
Oh no, I'll tell you.
No,
mate, no.
Well, I haven't had it yet.
Not yet, but it's been good so far, man.
That's
So
good.
it's
That's
been
good. That's good. But yeah, so.
But I like that.
It's tough.
You mentioned that being a good and a bad thing. Expand on that, Nico, man. I think that's a powerful statement.
Yeah.
That kind of perfectionism.
Letting people down. Yeah. So, just on a day-to-day, you know, I find at this moment, there's so many people, especially Christmas time, so many people asking for haircuts. And I'm only one person. But I have, like when somebody asks me, I can't say no. So I look at my schedule, it's full. There is physically nowhere I can add. So I have to come in extra days. I have to work around it. But I'll do it. I just don't say no. But then that's at detriment to myself because I'm tired. I haven't eaten all day. It's 6 days a week, 12 hours. You know, like when do I take time for myself? And that's the tricky part, you know.
Yeah.
That's the really tricky part to balance.
It's balance. Do you think you could be? So you mentioned having a full diary. I think the mark of a good barber is the kind of difficulty to book an appointment. I remember back in the days, like I had to plan ahead because there's only like one guy I'd let cut my hair. I bet he's the same guy that everyone wants to cut his hair. So you didn't just drop in; you had to plan ahead because that diary was full.
You do,
and that's testament, I would argue, to your ability at your craft.
Yeah,
that's
like
cool.
To say so.
Do you think you could be this version of Nico with the skills that you've got in the absence of that kind of drive to fit all that work in, to create all those connections, to kind of trim all those heads, to kind of provide all that value to the world? Could you be the same person? Could you separate the two, do you think?
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no because, so obviously people are booking in, so I'm building a business for myself, a clientele.
Hold on, is this competition to Ben though?
What?
Should Ben go out the room at the moment? Does he know about this?
No, it's all good.
Does he know about it, yeah?
You got some red flags. You got some an inside scoop.
Yeah, I know.
No, but of course, be self-employed in the shop. So you build up your own business and your clientele. For me, would I have the clientele if I said no? Would I? If someone rings me and you say no, they go somewhere else. It's regardless of how good you are as a barber, and it's nothing personal. People have to do what they've got to do, you know? So when you're building a business, I think you have to sacrifice a lot, but then there is also benefits to it. There's good and there's bad to everything. Like we was talking about earlier, trying to find the positive in that is important. Remembering why you're working so hard, what your goals are, you know, it is important because honestly, it's almost every day you're going to hit a wall at some point in the day, tired. You've got to keep up a purse, you got to talk to everybody all day and be upbeat and keep that energy all day. It's hard. But would I be the same person without sacrifices and so on? I don't think so.
So
do you understand?
Yeah, no, 100%, man. And to be fair, again, Scott and I will say this. We meet a lot of people, whether it's professionally, personally. Lots of people want to do some stuff. They talk.
Yeah.
Talk.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Talk away. We're here to listen. Got two of those, so carry on.
Yeah.
And people will always say, I want to do this, I want to do
100%.
that. And one of the reasons we wanted to come down here is because you don't just talk. First of all, you're doing this. Do you know how difficult when we say to people, do you want to do this? They're like, yeah. And then we go, okay, when you're free? They're like, you know what? Like 6 months and
bobbing and weaving.
I don't know.
What it is,
100%.
Insert your excuse.
100%. Do you know what? It just took me back to almost the first time we met. I was learning about you, we're talking, you were telling me your career and so on. And I think I was talking about speaking out, even just in this kind of context, I guess. But it was I said, I'd love to go back to my old school and talk to the younger generation. And then you were saying, well, why don't you? And I couldn't answer it. I couldn't answer why not. So that kind of put me in the mindset with like, well, if you're not changing it, you're choosing it. And if you're not doing it, if you're just not trying, you're not even doing. Do you know what I mean? You just got to try.
Yeah.
I like that.
Put one foot and just try something.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
I like that.
You're not just trying though. And this is where, he's humble. I told you about this guy, right?
Okay.
He'll come in, you two matching hats, whatever, right?
It's a
He'll
great
come
hat.
in.
He's got great taste in hats. Let's just
whatever,
add that.
I choose to have. That's what I should have done. A little tinsel or something, isn't it? I might do it after the break, a little tinsel vibe, isn't it?
Nice.
But
Didn't get the memo.
you are doing, and you sell yourself short a little bit. And I think in a world like this, where there's always someone else that will basically try and take you away, take your energy, attack you, you shouldn't do that yourself. Because all I've heard from the get-go is I want to do this. And all I've seen from you, to be fair, is you've done it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to say, pat yourself on the back and that's it.
Yeah.
Nico's done, because you're hungry for it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're seeing. That's what inspires us to speak to you or listen to you. And I think other people, wherever they may be, will want to hear that. If you don't mind Scott and I saying, we're getting on a bit, Scott and I. But we're still in good shape and all the rest of it.
There's a few grey hairs.
There's a few grey hairs. That's cool.
I'm proud of them.
Yeah.
But they're there all the same.
Yeah,
I can't wait for mine to go
it.
completely grey.
Yeah,
by the way.
same, bro, same.
It's just distinguished, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks good.
But we see people like you, and it gives us a bit more purpose, because we know. Firstly, you're going to be able to pay for our pension. So that's the key. I believe that.
That's important.
It's important, right? Yeah, invest in the future, people. But also, when we do speak, and you do even put on that energy, it gives us energy.
100%.
So what's our excuse for not giving the energy back? 100%. And you're doing that in a place like this, and I'm sure you're going to be doing that in your own business.
Yeah.
Most people don't have that, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would agree, to be fair. But I think, like even today, like I've had a few losses today. Like I was speaking to earlier, I messed my car up or whatever on my van a little bit. But then coming in today, I was really down, really upset. Went to the gym, not even really engaging with my missus too much, because I go inside
Do you want to
myself
give her
a
a
little
shout
bit.
out now? Just say sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, babe. Sorry, Sophie. I love you, babe. Yeah.
Sorry's a powerful word.
Yeah, it is. But I felt really rough, came in today, and then speaking to other people, 3 people. I don't know whether this is, I believe, God just saying, just be steady. But I was down, I mashed my car up, but not too bad. 3 other people I spoke to today, writ them off, writ their car off.
Damn.
So I have had it rough, like every other person. We've all had our hard times. But I think that in every hard time, there's things to be grateful for. Speaking to other people, there's so many other people in way worse positions than what I am. And seeing it firsthand and speaking to them helps more, because sometimes when you're in a bad place, and somebody else says, well, be grateful, it kind of winds you up a little bit more.
It can be triggering.
It can be triggering.
Yeah.
But when you're talking to people and they're not saying be grateful, but they're telling you about themselves and their problems, it takes you out of yourself.
I like that.
So sometimes just speaking to someone else about how they are when you're down brings you out, So.
Sound wise for a man of your years, Nico. And actually, do you know, before we start recording, we had a conversation about the van incident. And you said something really powerful about how you love to, about how you kind of make a point of shifting the perspective.
Yeah.
Do you want to, just for the benefit of the camera, because that's powerful.
So it's actually, shout out to my missus again.
What's your missus' name?
Sophie Vincent.
Big up, Sophie.
Sophie.
Big up, Sophie. I love this.
Yeah, Sophie.
This is powerful.
Yeah, she's good. She's proper.
She also, back in the gym, like my man was trying to do some really heavy dips, right? She was laughing at him. I was like, don't do that. I'm filming, Sophie. I'm filming. She's like,
really?
Yeah.
Sophie's got a good sense of humour as well.
She has, but she puts it on me, man. She makes sure I work hard.
She's a keeper. That's what you need.
That's
Behind
what you need,
every
bro.
good man
100%.
is an even better woman.
100%.
She's a keeper.
She
Awesome.
makes me work hard. But yeah, so she actually started saying this, and it stuck with me. It was anything that bad happens to you, like today, you just got to find out why, or say, why has it happened for me, not to me? And then
That's a mic drop.
But like I said as well, sometimes you have to wait for why it's happened for me. You have to wait on it, and that's the hardest part. Because the incident happened today. If I've got to find out why it's happened for me, it's not going to find out today necessarily, you know.
So you told me this about half an hour ago.
Yeah.
And that's something that I'll take with me. This is the beauty of talking.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we're all on a learn, like every day is a school day, right?
Big time, bro.
We're all picking up
100%.
gems. And that really, really landed. To have that foresight as a 28-year-old guy is very, very powerful.
Do you think?
And not only to, not just having the foresight to be able to kind of shift your perspective on essentially what is a pretty crappy thing, but then to also be able to deploy delayed gratification.
Yeah.
So there's a learning in this. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know when I'm going to find out,
No.
but it's going to be all right. I think as a takeaway,
That's
Man.
if I could go back to the 28-year-old me,
the journey, though, isn't it?
when I speak things into my children, it's those kind of learnings that I speak into. So that's
100%.
very impressive, bro. I'll take that with me. And big up Sophie for that as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah.
Seriously.
So she's the one taking the real
Yeah,
credit.
yeah.
Let's-
She should take the
like
real
Nico,
credit.
like you're gonna have to take, she's the one trademarked it.
Yeah.
So that's
Reflecting that glory,
But no,
man.
it's a big deal, man. And you're saying a lot. And I hope you don't mind me sharing this story because
Yeah.
before, again, if other people are going to come on our podcast and be able to share their stories, be able to create a community, because that's what we're trying to do. I think they need to get to know the real you. And everything you've said so far is absolutely. But if you don't mind me sharing a story, it's a little drop, but this had impact on me far more than what you can ever imagine. Because Scott and I, again, we meet good, bad, and different people. In our professional careers, there's a lot more bad than good, but that's another story for another day. However, all right, I remember, and it was maybe, I want to say 4 Christmases ago. Let's go for 4, maybe even 5. I was driving down, dropping some stuff off to a particular place. Pull up my car, bring out some stuff, and here I see Nico pulling some stuff out of his car. And where he's pulling it out and where he's dropping it to, I never thought about doing that at, I guess, 24 years old or 23. It was a homeless shelter for Christmas. My man took his time, whatever you were bringing in there, right? And I thought, wow. Like, first and foremost, you are living or embodying the person you want to be because you're that person already. And that made more of an impact. And I was like, this brother right here, we got to look out for him. We got to make sure this guy here just is able to pass it forward. He's already doing it. And this, you don't see it, man, but you pass it forward to people like Scott and me. And whoever's going to be watching it, they're going to be like, he did what? So what's their excuse? And that's the key. You don't have an excuse. So I guess the next 5 years, Nico, man, because the last 5 years, you inspired me, that's for sure. So who else are you going to inspire the next 5 years, my friend?
That's literally it, isn't it?
That's big,
literally
man.
it.
It's big.
Just, especially like it's Christmas now. It's cold. I think it was snowing that day.
It was, man.
It was snowing that day. It was really cold. And I'm turning up to this homeless shelter, and what's a few hours? No one was even coming to the shop anyway. It was quiet. It was snowing. So we turned up, and there's homeless men coming in, and they've got no trousers on. They've got no t-shirts. The women are talking to them. They haven't got anything, nothing, And I think, what's a haircut? What's a couple of minutes to somebody else? Do you know what I mean? It's so easy.
Yeah.
It's so easily done, and I don't really think everybody should do something. And I think sometimes rather than giving charity and money and stuff, I don't even know where it goes.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing goes somewhere by giving haircuts, and I think in everybody's line of work, life, they've got something they can give.
I love that.
Yeah.
And they might. I just cut hair, and I
Don't say just.
no, but I do.
No.
I just
you
cut
want to have a
hair.
word with this guy?
Nah.
Because you not you. Sorry, I'm shouting like we need to as a microphone. But no.
But
I will stop you there. Scott said something big, and people forget about the barbershop. They forget about the vibes. We'll walk past. I'll say hi, JP. How you doing, man? Ben will say it. Nico will say it. A few of the other people that are cutting hair will say that. You don't get that. You don't undersell it because people do not realise that this is a focal point to a community, and they don't realise that everyone's got a story. Ben gave you the opportunity. You've taken it with both hands, and you're flying. Ben, I'm sure, has given opportunities to other people too.
Ben
And he'll
gives
carry
so
on.
many opportunities to lots of people.
Sometimes I turn up because you know what I'm like. I'm a big deal. I'm not. At all. I'm just cheeky, and I haven't booked an appointment. And
Oh, he's one of those pushy
I'm one of
customers,
those
is he?
people.
Sometimes.
But he
Ben, why does that not surprise me?
Listen.
Trying to edge in.
I'm busy.
Edge in.
But no, but he makes me edge in. So it doesn't matter
of
whether you're given
course.
that minute, that second.
That's
I'm
it.
just about. You're not.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
but
not.
that's just what I can give to someone. That's something that I am able to do for somebody, you know, and it makes a big difference to a man. Especially nowadays, haircuts are getting more and more important to men, and the grooming and looking after themselves. So it's more valued.
I think going forward, if we look at the world that we're going to go into, an AI-filled world where most of the admin is taken care of immediately and instantly, I actually think the future for us as like mankind is in that exactly that commodity, that value added through doing things like this, having conversations, being a masseuse,
100%.
you know, those kind of human contact kind of jobs. So never undersell it.
100%.
You're in the hot seat, and I don't think you realise it.
Yeah,
Let's look
literally.
forward 10 years and let's see who's doing what. I think this is one of the most valuable commodities. And it's beautiful to hear your story and hear kind of the way you look at the world and know you're in this position. You are the contact point for many, many people. I know lots and lots of people that come through here. We've already discussed.
Yeah.
Like we don't know each other, but we know
Yeah,
we've got
I know
lots of
so many people.
lots of common links, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm happy for this community that you're in that chair, bro. That's it.
Oh,
100%.
thank you, man. That's a nice compliment. Thank you.
100%.
Thank you. But don't get it twisted, you know. There's been lots of points in my life where I've been bad. I've been rough. I've been in bad places, you know.
Okay. Talk to us about that, man. Or talk to the viewers about that.
Oh.
If you're comfortable, that's the first thing.
Mm.
We don't want to force it.
Yo, of course.
No, I guess it's just.
It's
I think-
whatever you're comfortable
I
with.
think just growing up, I would say I was a bit of a social butterfly. I know so many people, and I've been in so many crowds, but none of the crowds are my best friends or my true friends. A social butterfly. I know people from all over the areas and stuff, but just never really clicked until now. I've got a great group of friends now, great lads. But being that social
Give
butterfly.
him a shout out, man. Give him a shout out.
Yes. Oh, there's so many. Lex, Ish, Christian, Amal. Yeah, them boys there. Aston. Big up Aston.
Hey.
All of them lads there. Yeah, they're quality
Beautiful.
lads. Quality lads. They look after me. But yeah, so just being a social butterfly, I think that when I started the shop, I wasn't known before. I would walk on the street and not many people would know me. Then you start to learn the community and people get to know you. You can get taken down the wrong path, let's say.
True.
Not going to go into so many details, but you get taken down the wrong path. And I think that is another lesson in life itself that we have to navigate. And I've always felt like I'm here to experience, and that's good and bad. And I've experienced bad. But the key thing is to know that it's bad and step out. There's so many people that I was in this environment with, but not many people had the same idea to step out.
I like that.
And they're still there, even now, you know. And just, it doesn't reflect their character at all or who they are, but I think you just have to step out, you know. And
Circumstances, the group of people.
I think
we
lots
all
of
get
different
that.
things.
And in your experience as a 28-year-old guy that's managed to step out of whatever environments they may have been, what is the difference between you and those guys that haven't managed to make that step, that are still within whatever world that may be?
Honesty, I think. Being honest with, like Ben will know more details, honest about where you're at, tell someone how bad it is. Honest with yourself, because before any of that, like I was in this bad place and I was expecting other people to do it for me. Right. But then when nothing's happening and you're doing the same thing, same mistakes, or you're in the same wrong crowd and things are going wrong or whatever, the only person ultimately that's going to help you is you, firstly. You know, and people can guide you, people can support you, but you've got to stand on your own 2 feet people can be left and right of you. Make sure you don't fall. Do you know what I mean? But you have to, I think that's the only difference is, and courage as well. There's a lot of factors, I think, that I think affect.
I like that. I'm getting it starts within you.
I think
it starts within taking ownership.
I think so.
Where you find yourself.
And I'll just, I think so. And I think that I speak to a lot of gentlemen older than me, a lot older than me, dealing with things. And sometimes I feel like they just need to be honest with themselves and stop masking it with other things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. And the thing is, one of the other things that brings us all together to a certain extent is health, fitness, wellness, positivity, faith, and everything else. So again, I see you down the gym sometimes, you know, again, you know, you're there pretending to lift some weights.
It's like he's not a stranger to a
He's
bicep.
not a stranger, mate.
I may have noticed.
Yeah. That's it. He's filling that out.
He's been down the gym a couple of
doing
times.
I just put a vest on underneath.
Nah.
Double layered.
Health is wealth.
Tactics for people out there. They don't know it. Smaller top, right? Exactly.
Exactly
Have some
that.
carbs before you get onto anything.
Exactly that.
But you, again, there's the professional side, there's the personal side, and I remember you asking us questions about how do you manage it all.
Yeah.
And in fact, we wanted to put more on how do you actually manage it, because you are working. You've got your friends, you've got your other half, you go to the gym.
Yeah.
And obviously when I do see you at the gym, you're working out, you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So are all of those things important to you? And if so, why? Why do you even go to the gym?
Yeah, they're really important to me now. I just think, especially as you're getting older, you become more health conscious. You just start thinking about your health, and like I say, I see a lot of people who are ill, young and old. You know, so I think it's just important to do what you can. Like I say, do what you can while you can, because there's a day I won't be able to. I used to be able to play rugby. Do you think I could step on a field now? No, I'd get broken.
It's an unforgiving sport.
I'd get broken now. So I know I can't do it. So while I'm in the gym, I'm just trying to stay consistent.
Yeah.
While I can, you know. I think, like, it's hard doing it and setting routines and stuff and making sure you do everything in a day. And I'll be honest, some days I miss the gym.
Yeah.
I'm a fitness geek.
Yeah, I've seen,
Big time.
man. I've seen you.
I like working out a tiny little bit.
See you,
You may have
man.
noticed.
Tiny bit.
So I
They
love.
call you the running man. You know that?
Go on, tell that story. Go on,
There's
what's the
there's probably no corner of this town that I haven't ran.
I've heard.
Yeah, I genuinely believe that health is wealth. And something you said really resonates. It's like, if you can, you should.
100%.
Like, it's a privilege, because one day you won't have the choice. One day you won't be able to go for that run.
Literally.
Get down the gym, lift that weight,
Exactly.
ride that bike. So
Exactly.
whilst you can, you should. And actually, you said that people get aware of themselves getting old. Often they don't. Often they're just old and they're like, bloody hell, where did that come from? When the signs were there.
Yeah.
So the fact that you built that into your life, that's cool.
Yeah.
What does your health routine look like? Like, what's a normal day? Like, what's your health regime?
So,
How's nutrition? How do you move?
okay.
How many times a week do you train? That sort of stuff.
So I wake up in the mornings because the schedule, daily schedule's hard. So I'll go to the gym for around 7 o'clock, train for about an hour. No more really than that. I don't really think it's necessary. I mean, on a Sunday, I have a fun Sunday and I do a little bit of everything, but stay there a bit longer. So yeah, up in the mornings early. Normally it just consists of a shake, banana, protein powder, oats. Just mix it all together, get the metabolism going, and then get the gym done in the morning. And I find that training in the morning, fasted, is sometimes better for me than in the evening. But I think for me, I don't know, but I have to make sure I have that shake. If I don't have that shake in the morning, my energy levels aren't really there. But in the morning, it's always a little bit better than what it is at the night. Yeah. So that's normally about 5 days a week, to be honest with you. Sometimes it's 4, depending on my schedule and how I feel. I'll be honest, there's some days where I can't do it, and I allow that.
Of course.
I allow that,
No. Understanding your body, right?
Yes.
You're a man with a back-to-back schedule, but what I'm hearing is that you are willing to prioritise you at the start of the day. Tick that box.
That's another thing.
And get that done.
Massive for me. come into work in the mornings, and then I just felt rubbish. And then because I get tired by the evening, I don't even want to do anything by the time it's got to the evening.
Of course, man.
So now doing something for myself changed the game for me personally. Not even, it's nothing to do with the fitness really. It's just doing something for myself.
You time.
Before I go to work.
It's an hour. It's not a lot, right?
But it makes a
huge
difference. It really does. It really does.
I like that.
Yeah, so, but my missus has been getting me into a lot. Shout her again.
Big up, Soph.
Yeah.
We need an episode 2 of Sophie.
Yeah,
I'd like to meet her. She sounds like a wise lady for sure.
She is.
But she's still taking the mickey out of you. Right?
Of course.
Yeah, good.
But she's been getting me into like fitness competitions. So I done like one the other day. Shout out Fit Base.
Oh, Nate.
Yeah,
I know Nate. Big up,
Nice,
Nate.
mate.
Big up. We'll have to get him on here.
And Connie, big up Connie as well. Yeah. So
yes, Connie as well.
yeah, Winter
100%.
Showdown got me in that.
Wicked. How'd you find that? So just for the viewers, what does that involve?
So Winter Showdown was so partners up, mixed group partners, so female and male partners, and then we're going through exercises. So the first one's weights. So you've got to do deadlifts, 5 rep max of your deadlifts, and you've got to do 5 rep max of overhead press. But you've only got 12 minutes to complete all of them, both exercises.
Beautiful.
So then obviously you've got to work sometimes up to your working weight and warm up and stuff. So it's
got to be intelligent about
your
your
program. You've got to be intelligent about how you even take off the weights from a missus to be able to jump on.
Of course, yeah.
So that was a learning curve. And then after that, it was the ski erg and the bike.
Oh, he's in my world.
So,
you can, JP's watching my eyes twinkling. You're watching my eyes twinkling.
Better zoom onto. Look, he's lit up, man. You've literally speaking.
You see the thought bubble. This is me. I'm just in. But you're describing my happy place now.
Really, it wasn't mine that day. I'll tell you.
Definitely pleasure playing.
But yeah, so we was on the ski erg for 2,000 meters, and then max calories on the bike for the remaining time. Yeah, tough.
That's naughty programming. Big up, Nate. Big up, Connie.
Yeah.
That's it. Partners training together and everything else.
Me, I'll jump on and then I'll do as much as I can, and then she'd jump on and we do 2,000 together. And then it was Metcom. So they weren't finished with you. They was not finished.
They were getting you.
For the benefit of the viewers, what is a Metcon?
So I learnt myself, but Metcon is we start on the treadmill, but you know the one that just goes round.
Yeah.
I don't know what
the
it's called.
curve treadmill?
Runner. The curve runner. Start on a curve runner, 200 meters. Then you go on to reverse lunges with a weight over your head, and then you've got to do goblet squats and burpees, and then you got to do that backwards, and then jump on the ski erg, not the ski erg, the curve runner again. And then it's Sophie's turn. So then when Sophie does
it's like a ladder of movements that you ascend and descend.
To a lot of people, it sounds like torture. By the way, him, he's smiling. He's like, you know what? He wants to do it right now. Other people are like, what is going on here?
It was a lot. But it was really. Do you know what? Once I had regained oxygen, it was fun. It was.
You
fun.
look back and pat yourself on
I
the
would
back.
do it again, but I think I'll train a bit harder before next time.
Specific training.
I think so. Yeah.
You have to different types.
Fun. But yeah, doing those difficult things coming out your comfort zone.
Is, lifting weights all day gets boring. Of
course it does.
Or every day. It really does. Mixing it up a little bit.
Holistic health.
Of course it does.
Yeah. I think mixing it up.
We're gonna have a little conversation afterwards. We're gonna schedule something.
All right. Okay. I like this.
Boys, if we pause real quick, go and get some water. I think Scotty T brought a little surprise from Simon. So we will come back. Thank you again for listening. Please watch, please subscribe, please like, please share, please, take the mickey out of Scott and me, but please shout out. Not Nico.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. We'll be back. Thank you. Right, so we're back, guys. Refreshment breaks, toilet breaks.
Yes.
And just before we obviously stopped, Simon can't be here today. He sends his apologies. He's got other little bits to do. But he thought, just as a little thank you for your time and efforts, and just to allow us to do this, he's just sent you a little gift. So we've got a little assistant.
Here he is.
Assistant, here we go. Yes, come on. Bring it over to Scotty T. Come on.
Nice.
Good boy.
Thank you, Alfred. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what, that's expertly done.
Yeah, well,
this is the world's biggest box.
It's a big box.
Right, this is a big box. This is a big box of goodies for you. And actually, it's interesting that health is a priority of yours.
It is.
I think some of this stuff is going to come in handy.
Thank
the
you
best
very
way to
much.
do you know what? I'm
Big
gonna
up
pass you the
Simon.
box.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to pass you the box.
Okay.
Clear off Simon at Val. And let's see if you can let me get your microphone out of the way.
Let's see what we got. Alrighty.
Do the table. This is,
Yeah.
Box.
Next time.
Val are very generous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
What you got?
Nutrition bottle, water bottle. I've got a couple of water.
Come in, Ben.
Ben's
come on,
already-
man.
Ben's
come
already
in,
in,
come
Mark,
in, come in, come in.
Yes, protein.
Come in,
shake
come.
bottle.
So how
You
many
can
of those have you got? Because Ben's going to try and catch you.
So
You know what,
got
let me shift
protein
out.
bottle.
Grab a seat, bro. Grab a seat.
Nice.
Oh,
Protein shake bottle, yeah, water bottle, bigger water bottle.
These are
What
good.
we got here?
These are very, very good. These are
High
going to last
protein.
5 minutes in the barbershop.
Peanut butter, or
hello.
peanut crunch, protein bars.
Got
Big
to
up
protect the
Val.
gains, man.
Yes.
Got to protect the gains. And these are very, very cool.
And we got
Get one of those out, mate.
yes, sparkle lean Val drink. Lovely.
That's a protein drink, that is. You'll like
Yeah,
that.
so I'm gonna have one right now.
Yay.
We got Simon. Thank you
Let me get
very
this
much.
out your way.
Thank you. That's wicked. Orange flavour. Let's try one of these.
Think of it like a protein tango.
Protein tango. Yeah.
Make sure you show the label. Look.
You gotta hit that. Oh,
Crispy, you hear that? That was expertly done. We need to, I hope we caught him on profile there. Glug, 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 glug. He's done this before.
I've done this before. That's nice. Thank you.
So I thought I'd jump out and allow you three to convert.
Firstly, so we've got someone new in the chair. So JP's gone. Here we have Ben. All right, Ben.
Main man.
guys.
This
Thanks
is
for having
Ben's
me.
glorious barbershop.
It is.
I've been praising him. The decor in here, the barbershop game has leveled up since last time I stepped into
Yeah.
one. This is so cool. I'd very much like my kitchen to look like the decor in the barbershop. Ben, introduce yourself to the camera.
Hi, I'm Ben Mock. I'm the owner of Razors. It got started, well, it was founded by my dad. So 20 odd years ago, 25 years ago. And yeah, we took it over, we took it on. It's a family run business. Like you guys were talking about earlier, it's very much part of the community. So a lot of the barbers we have here were clients, like Nico, like we've got young Leif as well,
Dexter,
Ash,
Fahim.
Dexter, yeah.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, so I like to call it in-house
I love that.
because they know the situation. They come in here because we're a little bit
The clients as
yeah
well.
Most of our clients know we're a little bit off key.
Yeah.
So we maintain professionalism, but we like to be a little bit funny, a little bit stupid,
I love that.
especially for the kids, for the mums, for the nans. As
Yeah.
well. Especially when a nan comes in, we like to take the mick out of them.
Hey, I
think they
love that.
appreciate it. So yeah,
You mentioned kids, you mentioned nans, you mentioned old clients becoming barbers. So it feels so you've been, and you mentioned being here for 20.
yeah, we've been here since 2001.
Wow.
We opened up, we've been part right in the middle of Houghton Regis.
Wow.
We've watched it grow over the years.
The business is still
Right.
thriving
Business is
and
still
growing.
growing, still thriving. Yeah, it's been ups and downs, like any small business. But yeah, it's
But
been
Razors has been the heart of Houghton Regis for a long time, man. You have had or done a very good job with
we
this.
all have.
And
We all have. It's the team.
yeah,
Like
definitely.
Nico said, the team. We've been together a long time. A lot of
Yeah.
the lads here. Nico's 12, 13 years. Dexter's 15 years.
Yeah.
For him, it's been 12 years, but he went away to uni
Yeah.
and come back. So even some of the new lads, they're 3 years in.
I love
So
that.
it's yeah, we don't have a high staff turnover, but
Yeah.
it's not all gravy all the time.
Yep.
It can get stressful. It gets busy in here sometimes,
Yep.
and it's like a hot kitchen. You've got to treat it like,
Yeah, I like
Gordon
that.
Ramsay's hot kitchen.
I like that.
It's just go,
Yeah.
and then you just got to snap out of it.
I'm getting a couple of things from that, Ben. So I'm getting firstly, so staff retention. Nico's been here all that time. It's got to be a thriving, buzzing place to work if your staff are willing to hang around for that long.
Yeah,
So credit to you, mate.
It is.
Yeah.
That is to Ben. It is because of him. To be honest, I wouldn't have been here and stayed for so long if Ben probably wasn't who he is.
Come on.
To be honest, without blowing your But to be honest, yeah,
Ben's like, keep it
he's a great boss. He won't say this. He won't say this, but he is a great boss. Honestly, he's not even just a boss. I call him a boss, but he's a friend.
I love that.
Do you know what I mean? Really good friend. Yeah, we've been friends for a long time, chilling outside of work a lot, and we help each other out a lot. He's been there for me a lot. So
That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Even outside of work.
It's like a family, really.
Yeah, definitely.
I spend more time, to be honest, I spend more time with these lot than I do my own family.
Really?
Which is
That is a beautiful
but
thing.
it's kind of true, isn't it?
It's kind of true, but like any working environment.
And that's the reality of work. The reality of work is that, you're away from home and you're with your colleagues more than you are anyone else in your life. And it's refreshing to see that I know so many people that are miserable in their working conditions. No matter where they work, some people earning a little bit, some people earning loads, but the common factor is people are miserable in their working environment.
Really
I've come in here, it's the first time I've come into this building. I know of the business. I've got lots of friends from around this area. And I've come in here and immediately the energy is palpable. Immediately I can see the connection between you as colleagues, between you and your customers. We've got guys running, popping in from their runs. That speaks volumes for the environment. And it's so refreshing to hear people speak highly of the workplace, because people watching this will realise that you don't have to be unhappy at work. Work doesn't have to be a chore.
No. Try and make it a fun environment.
I love that.
I think that's really important. That's why we always try to be a bit silly, a little bit unique. Because I feel like you say, if you're not happy in your job, the productivity is not there.
Yes.
You're not going to do everything you can. So it's very important for me as like a small business, as a business model, try and be as happy as possible. But it can't always be the way. Yeah. But if you can 80%, 90% try and be happy all the time, then it sort of has a reflection on everybody else.
I like that.
And not just the staff, but the clients as well.
Strive for positivity.
Yeah.
And I agree as well, Ben. I think that we've all got a responsibility. If I have contact with you, say I bump into you in Tesco. Yeah. If I lead with love, if I lead with positivity, we have a good connection, whether it be for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it will be, that'll lift you, and you're more than likely to go and kind of repay that to the next person you come into contact with. And that's cool that you guys are doing that. And Ben, I think, and Nico, I think that one of the things that we want this podcast to be is kind of a bit like what you've got here, really, to create a wider community of broad conversations, so that all members in that community can have little nuggets to learn from. So if I don't have the answer, Ben, you might have the answer. And if you don't have the answer, Nico will have the answer. But between the community that we're trying to create, there is no conundrum too big. Because there's an answer that lives within that. Now, Ben, as someone that's, this business has been going for over 2 decades, and quite clearly thriving, that doesn't just happen. And I'm sure it's not all good news.
No,
there must have been testing times. Have you had testing times?
Yeah, like we were saying off camera earlier, it's, as a small business in this country, it is very difficult. It's very difficult to operate. During the COVID especially, that was a really bad time for me and for everyone, to be honest. But it was the first time in my life that I felt, because my wife's a psychologist. She studied psychology at uni, and she does a bit for the NHS, but not anymore. She's sort of semi-retired. But that was in that lockdown, I spent so much time in my garage because we were forced to close. And it was the first time that I felt, because all the time she always talks about, some people got anxiety, and I hear it all the time. And I didn't really understand it, to be honest, because I don't think I ever felt like that. Because I'm quite a positive person, actually, usually. But, there were some dark times for me.
What were the feelings? What were the things that you was ruminating over? What were the things that were the thoughts that were keeping you up?
Yeah, it's financial reasons. Through COVID, it was financial. It was
keeping the place alive.
Yeah, try and keep business alive. I've got a couple of staff members trying to make sure that a couple of them got families like myself. I'm trying to look after my mum and dad, like with their household, with my household, trying to keep a roof over there as well. So I had 3 sort of households sort of going on, continuously going. And you lot as well. So there's a lot of people that I felt were depending on me just to keep it alive, and I didn't know how I was going to do that. So it was testing times. I never felt like that before. So I completely understand now when people say they're getting nervous, they're getting anxiety, they're feeling it, and I felt the pressure.
It is very real, and there's no harm in, there's no shame in saying that out loud. And actually, it's important to hear a business owner, say that there was a time where I didn't feel on the front foot, and it made me anxious, because that's cool, because that's normal.
Yeah.
Right, that's a normal thing, and I think that particularly us men should become, or should get more comfortable with saying things like that out loud. There's definitely a shift, but I think that it's, we can't push that hard enough, because those ups and downs in life will come, and hearing stories like yours are a reminder that downs can be followed by ups, and you got through that period, didn't you?
That's the thing. Yeah, we got through it.
Yeah, we got through it. We got through it together.
Talk to me about that.
Yeah, so we had another guy. We had another barber. He's a Polish guy. He actually rang me today. Actually, so he was the only one that left, but his missus was pregnant at the time. Unfortunately, the father-in-law, her dad, he passed away. She wasn't comfortable with him coming back in the environment, because they opened us back up and then they closed us down. They opened us back up. So we stayed together as a unit, and it was, like I said, financially it was testing times as for the business with the landlord, etc. So,
and it was just like, even when we come back, we had all the bookings and stuff that had to change.
A lot to adapt.
There was a lot of things that changed when we just come back. So even that was testing.
That was really testing. Yeah. Because actually, when we come back, that's quite funny, because we never used to do appointments. We were old school. It was like next is next, bang. Okay. We used to turn up on a Saturday. It'd be 15 man deep at the door.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh my God! I used to walk up steps. Oh my God.
That was a lot.
So it was just bang, 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 bang. And then obviously during the COVID, the government, they said, right, we're going to have to start doing bookings. Yeah. But slightly before we opened, they dropped that. But that was what was going on. So what we had to do, we had to put a system in place. We had to put a booking system in place. We had to test it, make sure it was operational, wasn't it? So we was all doing it together.
Scanning everybody's temperature. When we
And then,
so all those caveats are put in place to come.
So people at the door, stop them at the door, write your name down. Scanning, bought some of them, the temperature scanners, because it was disruptive.
But however, like I was saying about earlier, don't know the benefit of it until later on. Right. That bookings, having to be, we was forced to make bookings. Yeah. But doing that, it didn't only just help us, and we don't get people waiting outside the 15-man deep in the mornings. We get a lovely flow throughout the day. The clients are now happier because they don't have to wait on a random time. So at the time, horrible.
It was horrible.
I'm thinking about Sophie's message there, Nico, and I'm thinking about that phrase, why did this happen for me? That's another one of those examples, right? It yielded some good benefit.
Yeah, but that was rough, wasn't it?
That's cool. Really and you managed to move across from where you were previously to here.
It was quite a big shock, to be honest. But it was one of them moments where it's either we go big or go home.
Love that.
It was like, because there was 5 of us before. Now we got 12. Yeah. So it was testing time. So we come over. Funny enough, the Central Beds is now the landlord, so the government body. They were building this during the COVID, so we asked if we could get one of the units. And at the time, actually, Costa, Tesco's and Nando's were looking at the units, and I thought, oh my God, to be
what competition?
To be in amongst, franchises like that for a small business. Yeah, I thought, this is it now. This is the gamble we're going to take. Yeah. But unfortunately, Tesco's went down the road. Nando's went in Luton. Yeah. But Costa still come. But we come anyway. And we got a couple of more staff in. We had the trust of the community. I knew 60% of the community would come back.
I love that.
Yeah, and they support us because, like I said, they've been coming a long time.
I love that.
And then it was like Hampton Regis is growing now. Like in the last 10 years, it's expanded. It's almost doubled in population. Yeah. So it's how can we roll with that? How can we roll with the times? How can we keep up with the times?
I love that.
And that's what you have today. Yeah. So everything that you were saying earlier about the kitchen, about the wood, industrial, look, we all took part.
You actually were part of the renovation.
My wife, my dad's. All these wooden boards, we all just paint every single one painted them, had to line them all up.
You boys don't do kitchens, do you? I feel like we could. You want to come round to?
No.
Do you know what? That's impressive. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Yeah. And it's a big story, I think, that, Ben. That thing of things weren't working out where you were. You needed to make a move. Yeah. And you've looked across the potential and you've made a decision
Yeah.
to go all in.
Yeah, go all in.
Yeah, and figure it out.
It was literally, yeah.
Like that. The beauty of having the breadth of conversations that we've had, and this is on a personal level, is talking to people like you with stories like that, because that gives me fire.
100%.
That's what it's about.
100%.
That is what it's about. You can roll the dice and win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
That is a
Yeah,
possibility,
roll the
because
dice.
this is the lived reality of that.
But also, I couldn't have done it like by myself. So like my dad's been very much part of it. He's a little bit less now because he's getting old now and he doesn't like driving. But my wife as well, she's with me all the time. She's on it. She does a lot of stuff behind the scenes as well, and more importantly, the staff as well. So like I said, these boys have been with me a long time, and we're together as a unit. And the rough and the smooth, we take it all.
That's a
And,
beautiful
I couldn't have done it without everyone, really.
That's a beautiful thing. So I've been in here for a couple of hours now, and I can feel that this is not work. This is family.
It is.
Yeah.
I
It's
can
a
feel
second
that.
home.
Yeah, I
I
can
just
feel
cut
that.
hair at home.
Yeah,
Basically, that's how it feels.
Beautiful, man.
That's how it feels.
That's beautiful.
That's why I'm here so long.
That's beautiful.
That's why I'm here so long. You don't get that anywhere else. I would never find a barbershop like it.
No.
It's not even the decor. Take all of that out. It's the people.
Yeah.
It's the
And
people.
the clients
Yeah,
and
it
the
really
new
is.
clients,
That's beautiful.
you know.
I hear nothing but good things, but that is a beautiful phrase. I cut hair at home. That you should print that up on a. On
I practically got a bed up there.
Yeah, very,
As she
very
kicks me
cool.
out, I'm like, all right.
So Nico,
She will do.
So Nico, I can see you've got an awesome mentor in Ben.
I do. I've learned a lot from him. A lot.
I can see that, and I think that's something that we all need. We all need kind of people that we can kind of glean learnings and kind of bat ideas off of, and all the rest of that.
Man.
So I think, I don't see any reason why your star won't keep rising. So if I had a magic wand, and I could abracadabra your dream future. We're looking down the road. You're kind of a decade into the distance. You're 28 now.
Yeah.
So the 38 coming on 40-year-old version of you, what does that look like, bro?
Good question. Oh, it's a good one. I don't know, I mean, I think that
You got your van coming in.
I've got my van coming.
I've heard about the van.
Got my
Let's talk about the van.
coming. Okay.
Let's talk about the van. I've heard about the van. Is this the same van that you crashed today?
It is the same van. It's the same van. Oh.
But it's okay because it happened for you, not to you.
Yeah,
Let's go.
we're gonna find out what happened for me. But the van, yeah. So I don't know really. I mean, like I said, I've been here 12 years, and to be honest, there's an element to me where, like, I'm almost 30. I haven't got the house yet, but me and the missus are looking. We're talking about kids, marriage. I'm seeing all my friends getting married. I feel like I'm at the stage now where, like, if I don't do something now, then I'm gonna get down to 40 and I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna say, why didn't I do something for myself? So the plan with the van is to basically, I've bought a van, I'm gonna convert it and put a barber chair into the back while simultaneously working here, but I'm cutting hair from the van in as well, yeah.
Like that.
So just bringing the barbershop and something different. I mean, in Dunstable, if you know it, in Luton, I think if you create or start a barbershop in an area where you're unknown, it's almost impossible. And I understand why they say businesses in the first 3 years if you don't make it. Because if you're starting in an area that you're not known, then you're starting from scratch. Yeah. And especially in the industry now where I think there's so many barbers, young barbers,
So much competition.
and they're opening up shops willy-nilly everywhere. Do you know what I mean? There's so many and it's flooded. It's just something that I've always thought about. It was something that started in London. There was a guy starting a van business. It grew massive. I'm not sure if they do it anymore. But yeah, so I just want to put a barbershop in there, bring something different. Trying to make it personal, yeah, just to have something for myself, because if I don't do it now, then when? And I don't want to miss the opportunity.
Something unique in the space.
Yeah,
so that's powerful. And again, I'll reference what JP said earlier. It's having a good idea, isn't it? But it's actually then deploying it.
Do you know,
Most people talk themselves out of stuff.
it has been an idea of mine for many years, and it just, I don't know, sometimes I feel like things happen when they're meant to happen.
Yeah.
And like I say, now I've started it, I feel like I wouldn't have been able to have done it the way I've done it so well previously. I had needed to learn a few more things from business and Ben and life before I got to this point. I needed to settle a few things before I could do this.
Okay.
You know, so it's a good.
He's very mature now.
He sounds that way.
It took a lot of learning. You know, it took a lot of learning, but it's a good point for me at the moment.
I'm getting you got a wise head on some pretty young shoulders. Yeah, just kind of reiterating what Ben said in this conversation alone. I can see that. That is very, very cool. So
thank you, man. But yeah,
so 28 years old.
28.
Take yourself back 10 years.
Take myself back.
Yeah. So the 18-year-old version of you.
Yeah.
Some of our younger viewers.
Yep.
The 18-year-olds.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a wind. There was a sharp. Sharp intake of breath.
Jeez.
I'm not going to press them and ask too many
No.
questions. But what I would say is this:
Yes.
in the decade of experience that you've had now, what would you, if you could go back and speak to the 18-year-old version of you?
Of me,
and I'm sure watching, there are many people that are similar to that guy.
Yeah.
What advice would you give that 18-year-old Nico?
I think that I'd give myself and anyone is to always just be aware of things. Like, so I knew that at that point I wasn't focused on business and houses and all of that future stuff that you grow into. I was partying. I was out with my friends, partying on the weekends. I was still working though.
Yep.
I always worked throughout, but I had my fun and stuff. So I wasn't concentrating on that. I would just say that have fun, you know, do what you want to do. Go and explore, travel, see things and learn, but always kind of have a plan. Always be working, always stay busy, I would say, because it's quite easy to not, like for some, I know it's hard out there to get jobs, and you see young kids now, they're trying to get jobs. It's quite easy to do nothing. That's such an easy.
To do nothing.
It's such an easy thing.
Do something.
But I think just do something. Just try something. So it might not be what you want to do, but doing something is better than nothing.
I like that.
You know, that's what I would probably say to myself. And it's okay where you're at. You're young, but you think you're not. You think at 18, you think, oh, I'm grown. You know, even when I'm 25.
I think we can all remember that.
Even when I'm 25.
Yeah,
I remember having a conversation with someone, he was saying, I didn't know what I wanted to do until I was 28, 29, 30. It's normal. It's okay.
Love that.
Do you know what I mean?
I love that. I love that.
Just don't put so much pressure on yourself.
Again, wise words, man. Like,
you
it's
know what
okay
I mean?
to not know.
It's okay.
It's okay,
it's okay to not know. It's okay to be stuck. It's okay to be down. It's okay.
Yeah.
Do you know
and
what I mean?
figure it out. Try a few
Figure it
things.
out.
We've had your story.
Figure it out.
From
Don't
labouring
lose, you don't learn.
Yeah, I like that.
Exactly.
I like that.
If you're not losing, you're not trying.
That's a powerful takeaway.
Yeah.
So Nico, you've taken us on a whistle-stop tour of your life.
A little bit.
Yeah. We know Nico, the budding sportsman.
Yeah.
There's that young kid, Nico the labourer,
Yeah.
who wasn't happy.
Yeah.
Nico that made a decision. Do you know what? I'm gonna roll the dice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a skill.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see where that takes me.
Yeah.
And you described it as luck, but I don't think it's luck. I don't think it was luck that put you in this position.
Not all of it's luck.
He's
Not
got
all of it's luck.
work ethic.
I think
I think
that's
just nailed
important.
it. I think
That is
what's
important.
clear is that you're not prepared. You're not shy of putting in the hard work.
No.
You've put yourself in positions to yield benefit based on your effort, and that's not luck. That's graft, and that's very inspirational.
I will say one thing though.
Go on.
When I was learning how to cut hair, there was people in my my college course that had been exact at the starting point as me. Even the young lads now learning Leif, he's only been cutting hair 3 years. Where he's at 3 years, I was way behind. These guys are developing a lot quicker than me, a lot quicker. People opened up shops way before me.
Right.
Only at this point now do I feel comfortable enough to go out there
Right.
and even put things on social media of my haircuts and stuff.
Right. Okay.
But my point is that you're like, your time is coming. Like people just be patient and be steady. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I like that.
Like,
Nico knows we were on the Heavy Set podcast, so
well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
you invented the one.
This is it.
Yeah, people develop faster than you. So, but I was never naturally gifted.
Yeah.
I worked hard for it.
Right.
It's the only
I like
difference. You sometimes you're naturally gifted, or you got to work for it.
All right, Nico. So I'm getting takeaways. I'm getting work hard. I'm getting idle hands are the tools of the devil, to coin a phrase.
I like it.
I'm getting don't be too hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Don't be scared to figure it out along the way, and
Fail.
actually follow your own timeline.
Yeah.
Wise words from such a young man. JP spoke very highly of you, and I can absolutely see why. Guys, before we wrap up, and thank you both for having
Thank
us.
you.
Like,
Honestly,
this
it's
has
been
been
a pleasure,
really,
man.
really cool. I think what we really want to do, we really want to kind of get into communities and speak to
Yeah.
actual people and
Yeah,
share
man.
some stories so that hopefully our viewers can yield some learning.
Yeah.
And I think that both of you have shared some stuff that's going to be of great value to our viewers, because it's definitely of great value to me, right? So I thank you both for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Before we wrap up, let's do some plug-in. Like, Ben, we're in your shop. What is your shop, Ben? Where is your shop, Ben? What are your socials, Ben? Let's go.
Tell them.
I'm quite bad on social media, so I've got a lot to learn. But,
Someone
yeah,
sort out Ben's socials, man. What's going on?
we are Razors Barber Group Limited. We're in Houghton Regis in Bedfordshire. We actually, the last couple of years, we've been up for a few awards. Last year, we won Barbershop of the Year award.
Come
So,
on.
yeah.
Just slyly putting that in
We
there.
didn't
Just
win that once.
just
we won
casual.
that twice.
Oh,
bro.
Yeah,
come on.
Tell
but
them.
that was
Tell
that
them.
was a different award. That was a business award.
Well
So
done.
yeah, so we've
Yeah,
been
we've
putting
won.
that out there. We are on Facebook with Razors Barbershop, on Instagram with Razors Barbershop 1, and some of the other socials as well on TikTok. But
Barbershop
yeah,
a
come
follow.
down, pop in, come say hello, get booked in with the main man. But you're going to be 2-month waiting list.
Hey, especially after this.
Yeah,
Especially after this.
I'll get you in, man. There's no saying no.
Everybody's welcome.
I'll get you in.
Yeah, we're not prejudiced
Ben,
against
thanks for
anyone.
that. And we I have it on good faith that you do a lot of community stuff, a lot of
Yeah, we do a lot.
inclusivity is a big part of your business
Yeah,
as well.
it is. It's a big part. You know what? It makes me feel good. It makes us all feel good, to be honest. And I feel like I was saying to you earlier, yeah, we got a guy who comes in every week. He was a customer at first.
Big up, Robert.
You know, yeah, Robert. He's
Lovely
a couple of years younger than me. He's disabled, but he's able-minded.
I love that.
And not quite able-bodied, so he's part of the team as well. He comes
that.
every Monday,
Yes, he
like
is.
clockwork. He's
I love
sweeping up. We get him cut hair.
That's
He
beautiful.
gets interaction with the clients, and a lot of clients know him now.
Yep.
Even our young apprentice, I won't like to say, but he had.
He's autistic.
He's autistic.
He's autistic.
Yeah, so
There's nothing to be
yeah,
ashamed
yeah.
of.
He
He's a good-
come
he's
in.
amazing.
No, but he was Nico's client,
Wow.
and one day he popped in, and he come in with his key worker.
Right.
Big up, Leif.
Big up, Leif.
Leifos.
He's got a little folder, and he's like, I thought, oh my God, what if I said something? Because sometimes I say some random stuff. And he's like, oh, can I speak to the manager? Oh God. And he says, yeah, he goes, oh, Leif really feel comfortable coming here. He wants to know if we can do some work experience.
Wow.
So I was like, okay. I was like, what do you know about cutting hair? I said, you're interested. Because you got to be interested. In this game, if you're not interested, you lose it quickly. Yeah, so he said, yeah, I'm interested. He watched some videos. And then he was showing me his artwork.
Yeah.
And it was unbelievable.
Got an eye.
And I was like, I said, he drew that. And he's like, oh, he wouldn't look at that. He's like, I drew it. I said, you didn't draw that. He said, yeah. So I thought, hello. And then, we rolled him in. So, yeah.
Next week, I'll see him coming in. That was it.
I love
Same
that.
way
That
like
was
I
it.
did.
I love
Next
that.
We
week
got him
is
an
it.
apprenticeship. So because he's autistic, sorry, Leif, if you don't mind saying that. But I found an apprenticeship company that will come to us, explain the situation. So he won't go to college. He won't go to mainstream college. He was not
It's too
having it.
much.
It's too much for him. So I need someone to come here. So that took a while, took quite a few months. But yeah, he's enjoying
Doing
it. And
amazing.
he's doing amazing. Next year he'll be finished. So I like to keep the community, especially if they're customers.
I can straight away, I can see why Nico said it's like it's like working at home. That's beautiful. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see why Nico said that about your business. That's a beautiful ethos and very inspirational.
Yeah.
Brother Nico, where can we find you? Have you got socials?
I do have socials. Yeah,
Go
my
on.
barbering socials is nl.barber. So
NL.barber.
yeah, find me at nl.barber.
NL.barber, Razors
On
Barbershop.
Instagram.
On Instagram and Facebook, I think.
There you go. We'll give them a follow.
Yes,
Guys,
please.
thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Viewers, thank you for watching. Guys, thank you for having us. And viewers, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Big thanks to Ben. Big thanks to Nico. Big thanks to Razors. If you've got someone in your community that you think's got a story to tell, that you think could be valuable to our viewers, send us a DM. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please keep watching. This would be impossible without you guys. Thank you, and we will see you in the next one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Boys.
Thank you, bro.
Come on, Ben. Ben, you're a natural. What's he going on about? He's a natural.
I know.
Ben's like this. When I saw him lean back like this, when I saw Ben lean back, I'm like, Ben.